Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. Evidently, it's a lot of us chosen ones out here that are dealing with some of the same stuff. I was talking to a girl today, which reminds me, I gotta look up something. Isn't that amulet? I don't know. I was about to ask y'all, ain't nobody ever on here. Y'all, one person always joins and they be on here for like a minute or 2 minutes and then they gone. But I don't see nobody on here now, so don't make any sense to talk. At least not ask questions, rhetorical ones maybe, not ones I actually expect the answer to. No, I was just talking to a girl earlier, and she took note of my amethyst crystal, and she was telling me how her mother has a lot of crystals around the house back in India, where she's from. And she was saying she never really believed in this whole energy thing until she got here in Georgia. It's so funny. She was like, now she believes in it more than ever. How energy can be felt. How some people carry good energy and others can have such bad energy around them. I never really asked her what particular situation, what could have happened to make her all of a sudden believe it or feel it. But I take it like everybody. Uh, Maybe you just get to a point where you're able to recognize it. I don't know, maybe God opens your senses at one day and you're able to feel the difference. Now, to feel the energy is one thing. To feel like you constantly harassed by the energy is a whole nother thing. When you get that, you know it's a problem. And I feel like a lot of us, again, chosen ones, go through a lot of harassment energetically. It's like you fighting off that negative energy all day long. And although we mind our own business, we steady have people coming for us. Give me a second, y'all, because it's a lot of mosquitoes out here right now. So y'all know I use this vanilla extract as a mosquito repellent now. I'm trying to figure out what I did with it because I put it somewhere before I got out the car to use it, but I don't know what I did with it, y'all. So I may, y'all may have to look up at the sky for a second. Look up at the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. Y'all remember the cartoon Underdog? It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Underdog. That's what I be feeling like sometimes, Underdog. I have no idea what I did with that. It's crazy because, hold on, y'all. I don't want to leave y'all looking at the ceiling for too long. Looking at the ceiling, looking at the sky. It is the ceiling. It's the ceiling of Earth. Here where we are, it's our ceiling. Y'all not even gonna believe. So I pulled it out and I got it all prepared. And I put it in the bag and set the bag. Set it in the back seat of the car. Show you where my mind is. Um, so yeah, that's what I feel like sometimes. Underdog. I don't know if y'all ever seen the cartoon or not, but Underdog was a superhero. Like he did amazing things, but he had to get to where he transformed into Underdog. Like he wasn't always superhero. He would be just a regular dog until something went wrong. Never really know why they called him Underdog. At least they didn't really say. I always figured it was because he was so average. You wouldn't look at him until he was a superhero. And he only was when he had to be. The Underdog saved a lot of lives. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, let's just see what we have in this energy. I don't think it repels the ants, but it does work for the mosquitoes. And considering I just started to see them swarming around me, I have to go find it, y'all. Paranoid. Somebody's paranoid. See north, south, east, west. One could be surrounded. Wide. So I don't know which one of these this is for. Y'all know Aladdin, he was in the beginning pretending to be something that he wasn't. Aladdin had that magical lamp that he found, which enabled him to be who he wanted to be. He had 3 wishes. He had 3 wishes, and he used them. He used one of them to transform into this prince. To get Jasmine to like him. But he wasn't really a prince. I know how the story goes. And so someone could be paranoid. Maybe they were pretending to be something that they were not, in order to get someone to like them, or to get some kind of privilege or something. And they could be being found out. Someone's finding out they aren't who they pretended to be. No, so one thing about all this harassing energy is that you never know where it's coming from. You never know it's some people know where it's coming from. Someone could be entitled, codependent. They feel like they just should have something without putting the work in, I guess. They could be codependent on someone else's energy, or on someone's money, or just on something that somebody else has. So is this the paranoid person, the paranoid Aladdin? Just the person that transformed himself into something that the princess may like, knowing that wasn't truly who they are. In the story, Aladdin eventually told the truth. I don't know if that'll happen in real life. I feel like people kind of thrive off being in that. I feel like it's kind of like a coward type of energy, where they never really show themselves. 1444, I just seen. Where they never really show themselves for who they truly are. It's like they get a thrill or something out of the whole facade. It's like the whole illusion. bit me across my neck, but it feels like I have a whole welt. I don't know, something bit me a few days ago, and it left a whole long line, like a welt on my arm. I don't know what kind of bite that could have been, but I feel like the same thing is on my neck. This is pretty long. I don't know what that was. I don't know. For some reason, I've been had this really sensitive skin too. I used to put crystals in my bras, and it's starting to I have to keep, like, the soft ones. I can show y'all this one. Like the soft ones that are polished, I could keep in there and it's fine. But the raw ones, it's like it scratches my skin. I don't know, y'all. My hair is so soft. My skin is so sensitive. I don't know what it is I'm going through. And so instead of keep pulling the crystals out of my bra, I decided today I'm just going to stick them in my pocket. It's only been a few hours since they've been in my pocket, and I feel like my skin is starting to peel off my leg where the crystal was sitting. I don't know why my skin is so sensitive, y'all. I don't know. I'm going through this thing. Everything is changing. I don't know why. So anyway, somebody's paranoid. They've got a hold to something, or they did some type of magic or something that allowed them to pretend to be something that they are not. And now they could be paranoid about being found out about. Don't trust them. They're a liar. See, marriage and family vacation. Someone could be married. See, Capricorn. Laconic. Says using few words of a person's speech, style, or writing, or style of writing. So maybe this person doesn't say much. You know, they could have done some type of, maybe they done some type of love spell or something over you to get you to like them. This person's paranoid about something. And they're not saying much, but they could be in the background doing a lot. With this Aladdin, I'm getting a lot of tricks. A lot of tricks, a lot of illusions. This person is low down. They're not right. Scramble puzzle. Yeah, this person could be doing a lot of tricks. They could be mixing up a lot of stuff, causing a lot of illusions. A lot of things for you to try to figure out. They could be doing a lot of things to try and confuse you. Why is this person paranoid? Y'all, it's so funny. It's so funny that They Can't Have Children came out. But not only did this come out, let me show y'all what I was just looking at over here. And I wasn't going to say anything because it's just kind of sitting there. Child support, alimony, and children doing magic. This person may not be able to have children, but they could be using children to do certain things. Now, children could be children, as in like teenage children, or even your preteen children. They could even be using babies, you know. But children also, I feel like depending on what level of maturity you're on, children also that can be young adults. I call out a young adults children because to me they're children. I have young adults myself, and I know that children can grow up in age, but in the mindset, they haven't completely grown up yet. And so 21 I just seen, they may be using 21-year-olds. Hello, do you have a problem? So I'm over here, y'all, by myself in this little thing. I don't know what's going on with this man. This man over here, y'all. I'm sitting over here by myself, just kind of minding my business, and he comes looking for me. Is there something wrong? No? Is there something wrong? No? I just thought I might ask. I'm sitting over here in the corner on purposely away from people, and this man pull up on me every day and just watch me. So yesterday, I pulled out my cards and he act like he was kind of paranoid. Y'all, I'm way over here in the corner on purpose by myself. Let me show y'all. Over here by myself on purpose. He just walked from way over there, over here to peek his head behind the car and see what I was doing. Now, why is he watching me this hard? I don't know. But this man watches me. Like, he come here every day and watch me. And I'm not sure why, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird. It's very weird. Now, I guess he's about to go on over in the woods. It's weird, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I have these people who are constantly watching me. They constantly watch me, y'all. I'm way over here by myself because I just don't feel like dealing with people. The day I've had, I'm just not in the mood. And so you try to ground yourself and just kind of stay in your own little zone. But I promise y'all, this man comes, every day I come here, he comes here. And he normally just sits back and just watch me for some reason. And so it's so weird to me that I'm over here like I am, and he would come over here and like lean to look beyond. And you can hear me talking, so you know it's nothing wrong. But he comes over here and just kind of lean over to see what it is I'm doing. And so I just wanted everybody to see who he was. So maybe somebody eventually, when they see this, they can tell me why the hell does he keep watching me? Why every day I come to this park, he has to come to this park. And that's what he does, just kind of sit in the background and watch me, and it's creepy. And so he just kind of walked away so fast. I just wanted y'all to see who he was. I'm sick of being watched by people, y'all. I'm sick of people like that. Like, leave me alone. What are you looking for? And the fact that I pulled out my cards yesterday and he immediately seen me with my cards and he kept looking over towards the woods as if something was about to come out the woods. But when I pulled over here, he was the only one. Like, I say he was the only one. When I got here, no one was here at the park, y'all. For some reason, the park is empty, which is it's like it is most of the time. But for some reason, when I come, it's like I bring everybody out. I don't know why. Everybody follows me. And so when I'm here, I pulled up yesterday. It was nobody here. Not even 2 minutes later, here he comes. Just sitting in his car, just there to watch me for some reason, just there looking. And so I was like, you know what? I might post a video, y'all, because I actually went live and I just didn't unlock it. So when we do these videos, you have to go in after the video and actually unlock it to make it be viewable for everybody else. And I recorded it, but I just didn't unlock it. But I purposely, I showed y'all the car he was in. He's just sitting there, just kind of watching me. And so I purposely pulled out my cards. And after he seen me shuffling my cards, it's like he all of a sudden became paranoid and he starts looking, like kept looking at the sideways, at the trees as if he seen something, like something was just going to come out of the woods or something. And so eventually what he did was got in his car and left. And I just thought it was so funny because I pulled out my cards and it's like he immediately got paranoid and scared. Now, I don't know what he's seen over in the woods, but evidently between me pulling out them cards and whatever it was he was seeing, he left real fast. Like he's never left that fast before. He normally just sits there and watch me for whatever reason and pretend as if he's not watching me, but I look up and he's always looking at me. What are you looking at me for? I might post it anyway. It's only like 4 minutes long because once he pulled off, I cut it off, but it's so funny. He pulled off and then the black truck is always here as well. Pull right up behind him. And when I pass, I don't know, y'all, the one in the black truck, he always here. It's like he's a watcher too almost. He always here. I passed by earlier and he was out here. And I was just passing by and I was thinking to myself, do you even have a job? Like, why are you always at the park? Always. So yeah, maybe y'all see him, recognize him, whoever he is. And maybe y'all can tell me why this man is always watching me. Because it's annoying. Like, especially when I'm parked the way I'm parked. Clearly, I don't want to be bothered. I'm not even in a parking space. I'm just over here. And I've been talking. It's not like I got quiet at a certain point. And so you can hear me talking. Why did he feel the need to come over and peek his head around the corner to look at me? Like, what's the problem? And y'all see me asking, is there a problem? Oh, no, there's no problem. What are you looking for then? You do this every single day, every day. I'm sick of y'all. People weird as hell, man. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of people, y'all. I'm sick of it. Try to come somewhere where you're not bothered. And you know what they do? They follow you just to bother you. Go away. Under surveillance. Under surveillance from who? It's illegal. It's a violation of civil rights. Who got their friend? Who paying somebody to watch me? This has gone beyond ignorant. It's stupidity. And when I figure out exactly who it is, I'm coming for your pockets. Just know that. Just know that. I'm coming for your pockets. Prison, jail just popped up on my phone. So whoever it is, maybe you'll go to prison and maybe they'll come for your pockets. Your back pockets, to be exact. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. Figure out what your back pockets is. I'm sick of people. Look, they want to close your third eye. I want to punch them in one of their two eyes. How about that? And so now everybody gets a chance to see what I see what I deal with every day. As this ain't just sometimes, it's every single day. Somebody's always here watching me every single day, every day. It'll be somebody a few times, and then they'll try to switch it out. Sometimes all three, like it be 3 or 4 of them, come at the same time and do the same thing. Sometimes they rotate out as if they're doing shift work or something. But somebody's always watching me. The one time I was shocked when I thought I actually had the park to myself, I was like, wow, is nobody here? And what do? I walk through the woods and there's somebody back there, y'all. I can't make it up. And so I guess they wanted to look like it's nobody, but somebody always in the background watching. Why the hell are y'all watching me? All this stuff going on in the world and y'all watching me and what I'm doing. People get on my nerves. People are sick in the mind. They're stupid, ain't got no sense. I was just thinking about that earlier. They'll watch everything you do and steal everything about you except for the part that makes sense, except for the part that would make them look like they're smarter. It's like, y'all, you want to repeat everything I say and do everything I think of in my head, but you want, like, learn something from it. It makes no sense to me. If you're going to watch me like a hawk, at least learn something. Especially when it come down to how to be yourself. Because that's all I can ever be is myself. But y'all can't be me too. And it's annoying when I see the things I do, the things I think of, the things I say being repeated out there in the world from other people that ain't me. And I know exactly where they got it from. But you'll look at these people and you wouldn't even think that they would even be paying that much attention to me. You would never even think. 33 I see on the clock. You would never even think that they paying that much attention to me. And they are. They are. You look at somebody and think, with all the money they have, why would they even be concerned about what you're doing? They are. They are. Not only concerned about what I'm doing, but repeating what it is that I do. Reliving the things that I think in my head. Going back and trying to make money off my ideas that I come up with. And then you have to ask at a certain point, it starts to dawn on you that evidently people, that's what they got to be used to doing. Especially the ones you look at and you would think, well, they already so well established. Why would they even do that? Evidently, that's how they get well established. Because what other reason would you do that? You don't have your own thoughts. You don't have your own ideas. You got to steal somebody else's. But I talk all the time about just being yourself. And you can't do that. But But you'll try to learn how to read cards like me. You'll try to talk like me. You'll try to do what it is I do. If I'm working out, you'll try to work out. If I use certain words, I have a certain energy when I'm dealing with people, you try to almost inhale my energy, trying to be like me and do as I do. But you won't do as I say. It's like you skip the whole part with I'm just being me. And instead, you try to be me. It doesn't encourage you to go be a better version of you. It encourages you to be me. And that's weird as hell to me. It's weird as hell to me. Family, people that used to be my friends, people I used to call friends anyway. Clearly, they ain't used to be my friend because they would still be. But people I used to call friends, random people who I don't even know. I don't even know you. Like people whose energy I've never been in. I've never seen them personally. People I've only spoken to one time in passing. Nothing any more than that. It's like, what's wrong with y'all? Do people just look for somebody to be now? It's weird. I'm sick of these people, y'all. And they act clueless. It's war. I just seen that earlier. I was scrolling through my phone and that's exactly what it said. It's war. There ain't no reason for this flyer to be just stuck. I have food right there that I was just eating. The container still sitting right there. The flies haven't touched it. But the flies keep flying around this area with my cards right here. So what y'all think that is? Monitoring spirits? It's food sitting right here. That's the first fly I just seen land on something. And it wasn't even the food. It was the top of the vanilla extract bottle. The top. It's food sitting right here. The flies haven't went near the food. But it keeps landing on top of my bag. On top of the things that are in the bag. Which makes no sense. You know, when I see flies like that, bees that won't leave you alone, I like to watch their behavior. And if you've ever just sit up and watched insects, you know what their normal behavior is and what it's not. Monitoring spirits. Both in the spiritual and in the physical, evidently, because you got people just walking around watching you do what you do. Like they have to put an eye, just let me see, let me make sure. Like, why are you here? Go home. Go find something else to do. Go get a job, why don't you? You know, that's much easier than just stalking, because that's what you're doing. Go and get a real job. He barely speak English. Maybe that's why he don't have a real job. But you know, even people who come illegally get real jobs. I got hit by one in the parking lot. Tried to be nice and not call the police on him when I first bought my car. And guess what happened? I ended up having to pay for my own car to be fixed because they lied and said they didn't give him permission to drive the van. And you know what he told me when he first hit me? That's not the first time it happened. It happens regularly because they don't have the beep beep on the truck. Talking about the noise that the truck makes, work trucks normally when you're backing up. As he had this big old trailer attached to the car, y'all. This big long trailer attached to the car. And here I am, almost I was completely out of the parking space. It's one of those when you back up like this and then you take off. And so I backed up out of the parking space like this, just like this. And I got to this point right here, and he started backing up. And because he had the extra large trailer on the back of his trailer hit my side door. That just based on the fact that it hit the side door, you know, I was completely outside of my parking space. I was completely faced in a certain direction for me to be pulling off. It wasn't like we could have pulled off at the same time. He would have caught the back end of my car and not my side door. And so, yeah, I tried to be nice to him and ended up paying for that myself. Coming out of my pocket when I had just bought the car. Then I get in Vegas, and who is it that caused so much trouble for me in Vegas? Some more Spanish people. The little young girl who's not supposed to be driving, clearly because she jumped in the back seat so fast after she tried to pay me to just go about my way. $40 or $60 like she had, and the part was $500 and some dollars. To get an aftermarket part, it wasn't even the original part. And that cost me so much money. $500 and some dollars for the part. And I guess another five something to fix it, because it wound up being a little over $1,000 total. But it cost me over $3,000 to have to continue paying for hotel rooms, to having to extend my stay where I was. It cost me so much money and the insurance so little. That's another story. People get on my nerves. I just don't know. Like, why are y'all watching me? Go away. Especially y'all non-driving ones. See everything but don't see nothing. Lie to try to get your way. You don't want to be responsible for anything that you do. Y'all know of any attorneys, by the way, let me know. Any attorneys that would help me with that, because that was a parking lot accident that cost me a whole lot more than what the insurance company paid to fix it. A whole lot more. And left me in a real messed up situation after they told me they would pay for my extended stay. And then at the end, they told me they wasn't paying for anything. And so it was this whole, yeah, they caused me this whole issue. So yeah, if you know any attorney, let me know. That was out of the state that I'm currently in. I don't even have that car anymore, but that's all thanks to them too. 4444 I just seen on the phone. Yeah, that's all thanks to them too. They cost me a whole lot of money just to get that part fixed. From a child who wasn't even supposed to be driving. So it's trying to get a reaction. So again, me over here trying to be in my own little world. Me over here trying to ground my energy. That's why I'm sitting out here in the grass like this. And you got, I don't know if he's Mexican or not. He looks Mexican. I don't know. He could be something else, but he clearly barely speak English. Trying to get a reaction from me. Oh, you want my reaction? Go get your papers. How you here? Barely speaking English. Since you want to get a reaction out of me. You got a reaction now. Like, who paying you to do this? Endings of a situation. Not only that, right behind it, gang stalking. I'm telling y'all, I go through this every day. If I don't record it, you probably think I'm crazy because I literally deal with this every day. Everywhere that I go, it doesn't matter where I go, it's always somebody there watching me. And I want to know how they get the money to pay all of these people to move like they moving. People act like they don't have a job. Cut the deck on community effort. It's like everybody joining in to gang stalk. Set up, robbery, thief. It could have taken something that didn't belong to them. I tell you, I have a lot of stuff taken from me. And it's nothing, like, I don't know what I could really do about it because like, how do you say you can show proof of physical stalking, gang stalking, people like him? But they have so many people doing it, even that at a certain extent starts to look crazy because you're showing so many different people and you got to catch that person the same time so many times, and they just trade out. They just switch up with each other. After a little while of this person, they're going to switch up. It's going to be another person. When I leave here and go to wherever I'm going to, it'll be a different person down there. This person won't come down there. And so you wouldn't actually be able to tell that they're following you because they all have certain spots where they be and they switch up. And so how do you show proof that a person is spiritually stalking you? And I say that with no problem on here because if you're watching this channel, then you already know. I don't have to explain that. How you make sense and prove somebody spiritually stalking you and stealing your intellectual property, stealing things that you create, stealing things that you think, stealing things that you're going to create in the future because you may not be able to do anything with them now, stealing the words that you say, stealing your thoughts right up out of your mind and going back and repeating them. Like, how do you prove that? And so people steal from me all the time. It's sickening to sit up and watch, to be able to see it when I see it. I can imagine what I don't see people do because I know what I do see people do. And it's like if you'll throw that in my face as a joke or out of spite, what is it that you're not throwing in my face? What is it that you're trying to keep hidden? Like you'll put the petty things in my face, like the stuff that I say, the things that I think. But what about the stuff that I create that you could be potentially making money off of in the background? What am I not seeing? No, I was watching a reader the other day. I don't remember who it was, but they were saying that somebody is trying to make money off your life. You have certain things that happen to you in your life, and they're in the background. They're trying to write songs about it as if it happened to them. That's some sick shit, y'all. Like, people are losing their whole mind out here. And that's why they don't have creativity on their own, because they so busy watching somebody else, they don't know who they are. If you watch other people that hard, when do you have time for yourself and to figure out who you are? What's going on in your life? Is your life that boring where you so keyed in on somebody else? And then to be some type of artist and you trying to make music off of it as if it's happening to you. Ooh, God gonna repay y'all back so big. Y'all don't even understand. You think you're getting away with it now. And I know a lot of people don't even believe in God out there, you know. They don't believe shit stink, y'all. They don't believe it stinks. But it's an appointed day and time. It's an appointed day and time. Like, everything y'all think y'all getting away with, you're gonna have to pay for. Call it karma. Call it God's vengeance. Call it just a string of bad luck. Call it whatever you want to call it. It's an appointed day and time where you're going to reap what you sow. Believe that. And so whatever it is y'all giving for doing whatever it is you're doing right now, it's not even going to add up to what you're going to lose because of it. Believe me, y'all going to regret it. Y'all going to regret it. I'm going to end this video. I'll be